I have this press release from the Department of Justice, stated April 27, 2005. I'm not going to, I'll read the whole thing, but I'll just give you some of the high points. That Glenn Stoll of Edmonds, Washington, was barred from promoting a tax fraud scheme using sham trusts. And the court found that Stoll sold a fraudulent corporation sole and ministerial trust scheme. The assistant AG said people who buy into tax fraud schemes are buying nothing but trouble, past due bills with interest and penalties, and the possibility of criminal prosecution. Do you think that that's what might have happened to you? Was this association with Glenn Stoll?
Well, you'd have to take that sentence at a time. I agree that nobody should get into a tax fraud scheme, and I wasn't, and I don't think he is either. Read that first sentence very slowly and carefully. What is it?
Sure. Okay, actually, I'll read. The Justice Department announced today, and this is in 2005, that a federal court in Seattle has barred Glenn Stoll of Edmonds, Washington, from promoting a tax fraud scheme using sham trusts and a corporation to help customers evade federal taxes. The preliminary...
Hold it right there. That's what I want to talk about. I agree. Suppose I wrote an article that said, Peter Riley is barred from robbing all the banks in his town. Oh, you'd say, okay, well, I don't do that. I haven't done it. Yeah. That's a meaningless sentence. They're saying he's barred from sham trust. That doesn't mean the trusts he was doing are sham. That doesn't mean that at all.
Well,
the Justice Department said, now think about it. Justice Department said he's barred from promoting tax schemes. I don't think he was.
But there's more, Dr. Hovind. Okay, there's more.
I know, but see, they're starting with a false premise. They're starting with the false premise that he is promoting tax fraud schemes, and he's not.
Well,
give him a call for that.
Okay, the court found that Stoll sold a fraudulent corporation sole and ministerial trust scheme, falsely telling customers that conducting their personal and business activities through a corporation, sole, and ministerial trust and treating them as churches eliminates obligations to file federal tax returns and pay federal tax.
Well, I don't understand all the laws on that. I think the IRS code is like a big bowl of spaghetti. I don't think anybody, including you, including Lois Lerner, understands all the IRS codes. I think it's purposely tangled and beyond comprehension and should be simply abolished. Go back. We didn't even have this until 1930s. I mean, there was no such. America did fine without any of this, and would do much better without it again, I think. Anyway, but I'm not a tax rebel. I'm not throwing the tea in the harbor. I'm glad those guys did that. That was right there in your area. Our country started by a tax rebellion. But I'm not part of that. I'm an evangelist, so I'm glad they did it. I hope they do it again. But I'm not part of it.